right. This is the 5 on 5 podcast presented by directmusic service.com and Nuke's Hot Sauce. I'm still cracking up about the thigh-high boots that we talked about.
We'll get into that, man.
I am one of your co-hosts, Phenom. To my right, down the street from me, Jupiter Williams, making noise down in the desert. It's Nick Lopez, and our special guest today, all the way in town from Sacramento. Make some noise. You know him, you love him. Epik. Travis, get the boom started.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Epik, how are you, sir?
What's that? I'm sorry.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. How you guys doing?
Hell yeah.
Good.
We're doing good, brother.
I appreciate you guys putting me on, man.
Thank you.
And now, Travis, before we got started, you said it's a little surreal having Epik.
It is. It's surreal having Epik on because we spent so many evenings, so many days enjoying his live stream on Twitch. And what we're getting right now is his whole Twitch setup. So this is it was like we went from enjoying those views right there, man.
Multicam situation.
Now we got him talking on the pod with it. So yeah, this is dope.
Man, I appreciate it for real.
We're happy to have you here, man. You're like an extension of my Mondays. I'm the one that lurks in the background and listens while I'm cooking, whatever.
Yes.
You might not see me a lot in the comments, but I'm always listening, like Santa Claus, always watching.
At the end of the day, that's the most important part, man, about the Twitch thing is just people listening. You don't necessarily, because I know how it is, man. I can't be up in the chat like that all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's time consuming being on your phone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever device you use to view Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you and Scratch Bass, you got these chats that are going.
It's going crazy, man.
This is nuts.
Yeah, I want to get a word in. I'm like,
yeah.
What they change by the time I think I'm like, okay, yeah.
You sit up there. You said hello to Epik at least 20 times before he could see it.
Hello.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
hello. I'm here.
One of Epik's mods saying, "Hey, Epik, I think Phenom is trying to say hi to you."
Hello.
That sounds pretty accurate.
It's great, and I love the fact that you just hit 10K on Twitch. Congratulations!
Yo,
Hell
congratulations!
Actually, you know what? It's crazy. I'm at like 18K now.
Ooh,
The growth is so quick.
The growth was crazy. I'd say, when did I hit 10K? It was about like February, and then the growth between then and like May was just nuts. And then after that, like mid-June when they start opening Cali back up and the rest of the places, it kind of evened out, and it's a little bit slower now. But the fact that there's still growth is a testament that this platform really means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing. I do want to get into all that Twitch talk too, because a lot of people want to know how the fuck you make it work. And
yeah.
there's a lot of us that don't make it work, and you make it work. So on behalf of the ones that don't make it work, I got a lot of questions myself.
Oh yeah, indeed.
We'll get into that. What we do every week, we compare two artists head to head, their top 5 songs as viewed most popular on Spotify. We go 5 rounds, 5 different songs from each artist. This week is my pick. Gentlemen, Travis, give me a drum roll. This is good. Okay. Ready?
All right, let's go.
Ms Lauryn Hill versus Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's sick.
Hey, this is a good one. I like this.
This is a good one.
I like this.
Get into round 1. I'm not even gonna build it up. If you're listening and don't know who either of these artists are, just go do some research.
And that's why we have this podcast anyways. Do some research. After you do research, go ahead and subscribe to Direct Music Service. There's that Chaka Khan. If you guys don't know who it is, go ahead and watch it on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like while you're at it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified every time we drop a YouTube. Let's rock.
Yes. Round 1. It's going to get weird today, and it starts with this. Lauryn Hill with Killing Me Softly versus Chaka Khan, Ain't Nobody. with Epik, our guest.
So I choose what my pick would be out of the two.
Yes.
Oh man, Chaka Khan all day. Because that her song, that was an original song. The Lauryn Hill one, which is a great song, it was originally a cover of a Roberta Flack song.
Mm-hmm.
But sonically, I would have to go with the Chaka Khan. That's a timeless song. As soon as the first thing I think of is "Breaking" Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
That was from the soundtrack. Shout out TKO. Rest in peace, Shabadoo. By the way.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, rest in peace.
That's just a big tune, man. Like, I think it crosses over to generations too. You know
It does,
because I've played that at Motown on Mondays in person and seen everything from 21-year-olds to 65-year-olds just go crazy when that hook comes in. So I'm gonna have to go with Chaka Khan on that one.
Okay, Travis.
You got to go with Chaka Khan just for the originality factor, because yes, Killing Me Softly was a remake, and then you got to add on to the fact that the drums were Bonita Applebaum drums that they used. So it's just it's a great remake of a song. Great remake of a song, but you got to go toward the original.
Neek, where we at?
Chaka Khan for all the exact reasons. It doesn't feel good to choose this or that because
they're both great songs.
they're both like
both bangers. They're both down the
top
dance
tier
floor.
songs, but and they both work every time. Like Killing Me Softly, if you drop it, you're gonna get everybody in the club singing.
No matter what.
Yeah.
The Chaka song is gonna hit every single time. Ain't Nobody's a fucking jammer.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jam Burger, bring it back.
Bring back the Jam Burgers. It's a Jam Burger every time.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's a Chaka sweep to lead.
Chaka sweep. Let's go.
Let's go round 2. Doo-wop.
Crazy, real quick.
Oh, here we go.
When you mentioned the Bonita Applebaum drums, they're actually from this record.
Oh,
right here,
okay.
Wow.
So that that Fuji's cover contains those drums from Little Feat, which were from Bonita Applebaum. That's where most of us know them from. And that little sitar, which is from Rotary Connection, which was also in Bonita Applebaum. So I did like how they utilized the Tribe Called Quest nod by using the original samples.
They're using the same samples.
Yeah.
That's fresh.
Dang, that is tight.
You learn something new every day here.
Yeah.
Every single day. Yes. Thank you, Epik, for that. That's I'm gonna go do my research now because I was like, Bonita Applebaum drums, and it's like, no, hold a minute.
Hold on.
We're right on cue with that too, because you just did the Tribe stream, so you got all your Tribe samples.
Right.
And that was how I even found out, about this record. I didn't know it was sampled from Little Feat. This is like kind of like I don't want to call them a rock band. I guess they kind of are rock. It just shows that Q-Tip was really digging deep. Like, he wasn't just sampling jazz and soul. A lot of the drums, especially in 90s hip hop, come from like rock records, which is crazy. Maybe just because of the way the drums were mixed.
Right.
70s rock stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Dope. Yeah. I'm definitely going to go listen to that album after this.
Round
2, gents. Lauryn Hill with Doo-Wop or Chaka with I'm Every Woman. Let's start with Travis.
Oh man,
I know that Kanye fresh in your head too.
It's not even the Kanye thing, man. It's just the fact that Lauryn Hill, there's like a couple. That song has so many layers to it, right? Because it's got the doo-wop intro, it's got the doo-wop hip hop in the meat of it, and then it's got the breakdown. Which is super fresh. But then you got I'm Every Woman, which is a fucking disco banger. And, of course, my favorite Whitney Houston did a remake of that too, and had Chaka Khan in the video. Oh, man, I got to go with Chaka Khan. I don't feel good about it. So let's move on.
Neek.
I'm so uncomfortable. I hate this one. I'm going to go with Lauryn Hill on this round.
Banger, though.
That's a really hard one to choose, but like this song, it's kind of hard, like it's so far removed from it now, but like this is one of my favorite Lauryn Hill songs, even though it's a single. It's everything you love about Lauryn. She's barring, she's singing, she's songwriting, like everything in this song. I don't know if she wrote the song. Don't quote me on that, but I love this song, and this is everything you love about Lauryn Hill on display. So I'm going with that.
Split decision goes down to Epik. What do you got?
I think I'm going to agree with Nick on that one, because it is a very great display of all the facets of Lauryn Hill. Starring out, singing, even being kind of a pop banger, but still being able to last like kind of in the beneath the surface underground hip hop realm. The Chaka song is definitely a timeless disco dance classic, and I love that tune, but it's probably not, I don't think it's in my top 3 Chaka songs, but it is a great song. I'm gonna have to go with Lauryn on that one, because I think it's, both are timeless, but Lauryn, definitely that song crosses over again to multiple generations. I think you can play that even for, early 20s right now, and they'll dig it.
I think with the Whitney Houston remix of "I'm Every Woman," the Shep house version, I still play that song out.
Yeah.
Like almost like I would say 50% of the time that I play house and I get into like a 90s vibe, "I'm Every Woman" comes on every time. And I play it all the way to the end because you have to play Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan, yeah. You gotta do that. Yeah.
I could see that being in a neat crate for sure.
Every time.
That round's gonna go to Ms Lauryn Hill. Round 3, gentlemen. Let's keep it interesting. Lauryn Hill with "Ready or Not," or Chaka with "I Feel for You"?
Oh my God.
To Neek, Mr. Uncomfortable.
I Feel for You.
Mr. Prince Rogers.
Yeah, that's Prince, bro. "I Feel for You" is just, that's the one. That is the Chaka Khan song.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that's who is Chaka Khan. You put on "I Feel for You," and then everything else kind of falls into place before and after. Rufus and all that comes after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Epic's making,
even though it's a single.
Epic's got this on deck.
Looking for
Epik, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Chaka on that one. When that Fuji song first came out, I thought it was great, and it's still a great tune. The way that they sampled, I think it was Enya or something?
Enya.
Yeah, Enya.
That was kind of that was kind of new territory at the time as far as samples go. I love that tune, but I will say that when the Mario Winans one came out, where he used that same sample, it was "I Don't Want to Know."
Yep.
Kind of diminished that one a little bit for me, but that Chaka tune, everything about it. I mean, the fact that it's a cover of a Prince song, which I didn't even know till later, has Stevie Wonder on harmonica, has a Stevie Wonder sample from Fingertips to "Say Yeah," has that part. The production on it is amazing. The vocals are amazing. Plus the video, I think, might be one of the first videos to feature b-boying in it. On a mainstream level.
Oh wow.
Because didn't that video have I think it had Turbo,
Rocksteady.
his name in real life, I always forget.
Shrimp.
I think he was in that video.
I'm
gonna go with
that's a deep cut. Well, yeah, because of the Break-In soundtrack, and that's how
Same time period.
Yeah.
I'm going with Chaka on that one.
Okay. Trav?
The "Ready or Not" was such a banger because of course the Enya sample, and then the Jackson 5 sample too. "Ready or Not."
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I go with Chaka Khan. 5? Well, I know Jackson 5 either Jackson 5 covered it, or they probably covered it, because that's what everybody did back in the day when it came to.
I think they covered it. I think it's a Delphonics song. If I'm
okay.
But either way,
do 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 do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Delphonics song first.
And then that was sampled in "Sock It To Me." Also, yeah, Missy Elliott, Sock It To Me. Chaka Khan.
All right.
Yeah.
Another Chaka sweep.
It's here for the Purple Band.
Chaka sweep.
Yes.
Chaka sweep by a Purple Man.
Round 4.
Oh wait, and that's who's the rapping on that? That's not Cool Mo. Is it not Cool Mo D? It's
Melly Mel, right?
Melly Mel.
That's right.
There's layers to this shit. There's layers to this.
So much layers.
That's Melly Mel on there.
So many like huge people involved with that tune.
Chaka Khan is like low key, like probably like it's her and Blondie that are like probably the two big pop acts that kind of like help.
I don't think there's anything
hip hop.
I don't think there's anything low key about it.
Like they've really helped put hip hop like on a mainstream, like when it was still very young. Like they put b-boys and rappers on display. That's kind of crazy.
I agree.
Yeah. Round 4, gents. Ms Lauryn Hill, X Factor, or Chaka sweep with through the wire.
Wow.
Let's start with Travis.
Two songs that were sampled by two artists that just released some great albums this last week.
All ties together.
It all ties together. Man, that was let's see. Lauryn Hill.
Neek.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, I'm just.
That's a slow song. That's a slow song that you could drop at any time in the club, and you will get all the hood dudes singing that.
Yeah, that's one of those that all the homies are gonna sing for sure.
Like the girls will sing it no matter what, but then you look over and you seeing the hood dudes that were just bopping out to like 42 Doug and Back in Blood and Pooh Shot, all of them, and then they're singing this Lauryn Hill song at the top of their lungs, closing their eyes. Come on.
Yeah, that's one of those for sure.
Yeah,
that's like you're listening to that one in your car shamelessly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Chaka song, I love this song, but I guess the reason I don't know, the Lauryn Hill song obviously has more pop appeal to me, maybe just because I'm a little bit younger than. I'm not a little bit, like I wasn't a kid or a teenager when this song came out. So like to me, you have to have black parents or be like ahead. Like you got to be like ahead to love this song. So you're either ahead or you have black family members.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill song, everybody knows it. Not that gives me like reason to like it more. I don't know. I'm picking Lauryn Hill on this one.
Yeah. For your age group, yeah. You have to have those, and then
usually I go the opposite way. I'm usually like straight up like give me the older stuff, but yeah, this is I don't dislike the song. I love the song. I guess I'm just trying to find a reason why I'm choosing Lauryn Hill over
here. Epic, which way are we going?
On that one, I love both of those tunes. I'm gonna go with Lauryn Hill. Because what year did that song come out? Was that about 97, 98?
Yeah, about 97.
That feels right.
I remember when it came out, I loved the fact, and I didn't know the original sample at the time, but that loop in the background, like ba-boom, ba-boom, it was sampled from Labi Cifre, which is, there's a lot that ties in with it. The Eminem song.
The Eminem sample.
Oh, right.
But before that, the reason why I dug the Lauryn Hill one is it was also on Wu-Tang. Can It Be Also Simple? They did that same part. So I always associated the two. Didn't realize it was the same sample, but that was the first thing that grabbed me about that Lauryn Hill song. The production is great. I love the piano. The singing is amazing on it. The Chaka tune, I would say I probably didn't know until after the Kanye song. I'm gonna definitely go with Lauryn Hill on that one.
What's the name of that song? I keep wanting to say it's I Got the Blues, but it's not. It's
I Got the Blues.
The first line is I Got the Blues.
I think that's the name of it. It's
You're So Good is in the first line of the hook. I can't remember the name of the song. I have the repress of it.
From that joint too. Jay-Z sampled a totally different part on Streets Is Watching.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Song.
I got the Mr. Bongo repress of that one.
I need that. Definitely Lauryn on that one. That's a timeless song. I feel like the Chaka one is, like Neek said, that's kind of a deeper cut. You would have to have parents that collected Chaka Khan records or something, I think, to know that one. I don't ever remember hearing that song.
Yeah, you have to have
Kanye sped it up, which Chaka Khan actually wasn't a fan of how he sampled it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why, isn't it? That's why we haven't ever heard Chaka ever even do a live version with him.
Probably.
That's because it was the pitch era.
Yeah.
She probably hated that. She probably hated that chipmunk shit.
Yeah.
Bonus round, gentlemen. Round 4 asterisks. This is the first time we're going to do this. Who did these songs better, Drake or Kanye? And you can just, whoever's got an opinion first, spit it out.
Kanye.
Fuck
that. High Tech. Didn't High Tech do this beat?
Wait.
Or No ID, I mean?
Which one are we talking about?
Through the Wire or
Drake.
Everybody get your roll on.
Nice for What?
Nice for What? Yeah.
Oh, you're right. What?
You keep letting me back in.
Yeah.
You know what? Nice for What is actually, like, they both kind of use the sample the same way. They like chipmunked it out.
Yeah.
Nice for What sampled off of Lauryn Hill, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which Lauryn Hill song was it? It was
that's X Factor.
X Factor. This one. Yep.
Right. Came from. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. And then Kanye sampled that as
Through
well.
The Wire. Through the Fire.
You mean
the
just
wire.
the way that
they,
similar production techniques.
Yeah.
So which of those two songs do you like better, Drake or Kanye?
I like it when Kanye does this live because he slows it down.
Yeah.
He slows it down.
I gotta double check for sure. It doesn't matter who produced it. Like the finished song is a Kanye song. So because Drake didn't produce.
I'm not the hugest Drake fan, but I actually like that Drake song.
That's a good one.
It kind of, I think that was like a year maybe before the pandemic. I remember playing that one a lot when I'd have to play kind of that realm of hip-hop. That was
because it also has the New Orleans bounce drums on it too.
Yeah.
Through the Wire is a great song though. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. Through the Wire, the credits are Kanye West on the production.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. I know everybody says that, but I feel like every Kanye song, everybody just assumes Kanye produces all of them, and that's just not true.
Well,
and I just want to make sure that No ID gets his credit when No ID's on because most of the early songs that we all love are No ID songs, and everybody just forgets that part.
Kanye drums.
Yeah.
Murder Beats did Nice for What?
Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Murder and then 40 did the mastering, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
And the reverb.
Is that a sweep on that too? Did everybody say Kanye or Epik? You going Drake?
I was going Drake on that one, surprisingly.
I know.
That doesn't sound like something I would say, but that one for some reason I did. There's a handful of Drake tunes that I like a lot. That's probably one of them.
Yeah.
That'll be the clip for the show. Just you talking about how much you love Drake.
Yes.
Really loves Drake. Round 5, gentlemen. It's all tied up through here. 2-2. This will determine who takes all the glory. Lauryn Hill, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, or a new Chaka like Sugar. Let's start with Neek.
I'm going Lauryn Hill. These are both kind of covers. Well, not really a cover. Sugar's not a cover, but it's just the melody is Bus Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
Bus Stop.
Yeah.
It's a commercial, so all I think is Target.
Yeah, man, right? All I'm
not
thinking
into
of
it.
Target or Future dancing around in that Gap commercial, man.
Yeah,
Future,
I'm not.
What are you doing
Sugar.
in a Gap commercial, bro? Go back to the streets.
For a comeback song, like for a new Chaka Khan song, it's great.
Yeah.
Like It's awesome, but I'm not playing it out. I have it in my Serato because somebody requested it once, and I was like, all right, that's a request I'll be cool with. Like it kind of fit, and I wasn't like I didn't hate it, but like in that moment, I'm always just gonna play Bus Stop versus Sugar. So I'm going with Lauryn Hill on this one.
Travis, how often do I play Like Sugar?
Oh, you play that song.
I know you play that song.
Oh, he plays that song
every night. Shout out to the Flexican for his remix.
Yeah.
I play that nonstop. Which way are you going, Trav?
Let's see, back in what 97, there was a movie that came out called A Whole Nine Yards with Matthew Perry and Bruce Willis. It's a little Canadian movie. It was a very good comedy. And Patricia Arquette, who else was in it? I'm forgetting who else was in it. Really good movie. But at the end of the movie, this song came on by Lauryn Hill. Absolutely fell in love with it. So, yes, Lauryn Hill.
When did this Chaka Khan song come out? Because I feel dumb for not knowing it.
Like a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, like 2018. Was it 18 or 19?
18 or 19.
I want to say 19.
Okay.
The album's produced by Switch from Major Lazer, obviously, and Switch as Switch of Switch, and along with Bot from Crookers, I believe, is the other producer.
19 came out in 19.
Yeah, I think they have production credits for the whole album. I do believe.
Really?
I'm gonna have to look that one up. And since
album is Hello Happiness. Oh, that's right. Hello Happiness.
Yeah.
Who did that song? That was like The Vision, right? Or The Vision did the remix from Defected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was for an older artist coming back and making a new album. I'm not mad at the singles on this. I haven't heard the whole album. I'm not mad at the singles. I've heard worse. It's not giving me old. It's not giving me Fat Luther vibes.
Okay, I'm with you.
Shout out.
Hey, shout out Big Luther though.
Wedding playlist Luther vibes.
Yeah, shout out Big Luther.
Father-daughter dance Luther vibes.
Man.
I don't know the Chaka song, so I can't vote for it. So I guess I have to go with Lauryn Hill by default.
Okay.
Even though I'm more of a fan overall of Chaka Khan, but
and I've guaranteed you've heard the song too on a commercial because they pushed this song real hard when it came to commercials.
Sonically, what does the production sound like on it? Is it
very clean? It's like a Mark Ronson.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say like Mark Ronson, Bruno Mars type.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the sample is the bass line and the horn section
and the horns,
of Bus Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Do the bus stop.
Yeah.
Who's that? BT Express?
No, Fatback.
Fatback. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna like it if I hear it.
You're gonna like it.
You'll like it. It's just a really
like it.
It's just
You'll probably
really
play it in
clean
Motown.
production. Yeah, it's a really clean produced song.
It's perfect to mix into I Can't Go For That. It's so smooth if you're at like 110 and need like a little summertime ditty to get you through your set.
I love that. Classic Chaka Khan into Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
You're going to use it all the time.
You do Chaka Khan, Hall & Oates, and the new Silk Sonic song, Skate. And then you're done. That's your...
And then Joey Perp, girls at.
Yeah.
You guys heard the Pomo remix of I Can't Go For That, right?
Yes.
I wish that was on wax, too. That remix is so dope.
Good. It's like 9 minutes long, too.
It is.
Ms Lauryn Hill squeaks it out.
Yeah, she does.
By default. Barely, but by default. Songs that we wanted to hear from either of these artists, gentlemen.
I feel like Lauren's top was right on the money.
Lauren's was pretty spot on. Maybe Fujila, maybe.
Is that a Lauren song?
I mean, Ready or Not was on there and Killing Me Softly was on there, so.
Those are Fuji songs, huh?
You're right.
Even my favorite Lauryn tune is actually under Refugee Camp All Stars, but it's all her on the song, which is why can't I think of the name of it? It's on the Love Jones soundtrack.
Oh, Trav, that's right up your alley. You're the soundtrack guy.
Sweetest Thing. The Sweetest Thing.
Oh,
my favorite. I guess I would say that's my favorite Lauryn Hill R&B song. Favorite Lauryn Hill rap song or stuff from the Fugees.
Yeah.
Pick up, How Many Mics.
Oh yeah.
Even Fuji La, the remix with the Mary J. Blige samples. My favorite one to play.
I think without Drake flipping that, I think Everything Is Everything would have been top 5 material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that song. Remember that music video when everything was big?
Crazy.
Yeah.
That video is sick. That's the first Lauryn Hill song I've ever heard, actually.
Really?
It's so good.
Yeah. I was a little kid. I remember seeing that video and being like, oh, what the
fuck
is this?
But you did hear Lauryn Hill in Sister Act 2, though. People forget.
What song was on there?
She was starring in that movie. So she Eye on the Sparrow. Remember when she did that song?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Along with Travis, What Aretha song? Remixed by David Morales.
I don't know.
Play it all the time.
Do I?
Yep.
You got okay. I'm lost. Which one is it?
I saw it the other day. I just gotta look it up really quick.
I thought you had that on that. You know that song you always play? I don't know. Let me look it up.
Deeper Love.
What is
Love?
it? Deeper Love?
Deeper Love.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Fine. A deeper love.
Yeah.
Yeah. You play it all the time. I never play it, as I had to look it up. Chaka's top 5. We liked everything we saw on there. There's nothing that we thought should have been included.
There's so many songs that I love from Chaka that I know wouldn't be on the top 5.
Mine are all album cuts. All my favorite Chaka tunes.
Fate, Clouds.
This album right here, so many good ones on this one.
Yeah.
What You Gonna Do For Me is one of my favorites.
I Know You, I Live You.
Yeah, I Know You, I Live You. Neek, what was that? What's that? No. Sorry. Move on.
I think I Know You, I Live You
fart.
might be my. Yeah, see, like Rufus ain't on there. I think I Know You, I Live You might be my favorite all time. Like,
yeah, that might be my favorite too.
I would say
is Fire
for me, just because the Daft Punk sample. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Which one did you say? I'm sorry.
Fate.
Oh, that's a killer tune. That's on this album as well.
Yeah. I mean,
that album's sick, man. That's the one. And then I think Clouds is the one I like the most. But that's
Clouds is a great album. I actually need to copy that LP.
She did a cover of My Funny Valentine on the Waiting to Excel soundtrack, and it's just a slow ballad and it's fucking fire. She kills it.
We listened.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was saying we listened
when I remember her coming back was she sang the hook on that De La Soul song. I think it's called All Good.
Yeah.
I forgot which De La. It was in that series of albums with the black covers, Artificial Intelligence or one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that song. It ain't all good.
Yeah.
That's man. I loved when she came back on that.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Speaking of De La Soul, I cannot wait till that shit is all on streaming. I can't wait for all the AOI albums to be on.
Oh yeah, those
Bionics is the one I'm just salivating for. I cannot wait to stream Bionics.
Yeah,
Bionics was great.
Shout out to that Chaka album too, because that has We Can Work It Out on there too. Fantastic cover.
That's the song that I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, because when we did Meek's Record Club on Twitch, I did Chaka Khan's first album, and there was
that's right, you did.
And there was we were listening to a cover on there. I'm trying to look at the track listing.
That's crazy. I didn't realize she covered the Beatles song on here. My favorite. There's a Stevie Wonder version of that.
Yep.
Song.
Yeah.
That's the jam.
Oh man.
Shout out to Hitch. I think it's in the movie Hitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I Was Made to Love Him. She did the Stevie Wonder cover. I Was Made to Love Her.
Mm-hmm.
She did I Was Made to Love Him and knocked it out of the park. Chaka's the coolest, man.
She is though.
The absolute coolest. Shout out to you, Chaka Khan.
She is, and she sings so effortlessly too. You ever see her live? She's just chilling, and she's belting out
her and Erica
so
thing.
fire. Yeah, Chaka.
She's cool.
Yeah.
Let's take it to the lightning round. Epik, this is just for you. We're gonna throw a bunch of names your way. You choose a this or a that. You can only keep one artist in your collection for the rest of your life, and one has to go. Starting with this, Method Man or Redman?
I'm gonna go with Redman on that one.
Okay. Ray Shremmerd or T.I.?
T.I. all day.
Whispers or Egyptian Lover?
Oh, the Whispers.
Calvin Harris or Soulja Boy?
Calvin Harris. I like Calvin Harris.
Okay. Cypress Hill or Public Enemy?
Public Enemy.
Kendrick Lamar or Kenny Loggins?
Ooh, I love them both, but I got it. Goodbye, Kenny Loggins. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's tough, though, man, but that's a hard one.
Rick James or Childish Gambino?
Oh, I'm keeping Rick James for sure.
Okay.
The thigh highs. He's keeping them thigh highs. That's what he means.
Thigh highs.
You gonna show him the thigh highs?
Oh,
Let's show the thigh highs for everybody.
Oh, what, Nick got some thigh highs?
These thigh highs.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah.
Asking
Street
me
songs?
if I could rock the thigh high boots.
That's a banging album right there.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the documentary yet? I know we hyped it up and I haven't seen it yet.
There's a Rick James documentary?
Yeah, it's out on Showtime. It came out on the 3rd.
Oh, it did?
I gotta see that.
What?
Let's all watch it tonight. Let's all promise to watch it tonight.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll powwow.
Yes.
That's how we solve that. Luther or Michael Bolton?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Luther or Michael Bolton?
Oh, Luther. Keep Luther all day.
But Michael Bolton won that competition now.
It was weird Luther songs, all right?
Yeah.
The internet listened to weird Luther songs, and you can quote me on that. Steely Dan or Gangstar?
Oh, damn, that's hard. Man, both of them had an impact on my life. Steely Dan at an earlier age and at a later age when I discovered more of the music, but I gotta go with Gangstar because that was my all-time favorite hip-hop duo with a MC DJ duo.
Yeah.
Big L or Big Pun?
Oh, Big L. Big L.
The Roots or NERD?
The Roots.
Diddy or Rick Ross?
I think I'd rather hear Rick Ross.
Okay. Aerosmith or Bon Jovi?
Oh man. I'm gonna keep Bon Jovi.
Okay. Shalimar or Kool and the Gang?
Oh man. Kool and the Gang.
Bowie or Queen?
I'm gonna go with Bowie.
Okay. Zapp or Gap Band?
Oh, that's another tough one. I'm gonna go with Gap Band on that one.
Okay.
Zapp or Roger?
Travis has a strong opinion on that.
I do. I do.
Like
Clips
Zapp
or Mobb
be
Deep?
Zapp without Roger, but you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Clips or Mobb Deep?
Mobb Deep.
Travis Scott or Future?
Future.
Okay. Kendrick's back in it again. Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole?
Oh, I'm going with J. Cole. He's one of my favorites.
Okay. Drake or Dr. Dre?
Oh, that's a tough comparison. Like we're talking about as a rapper? Or
Overall.
Overall?
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Dre for me, definitely, just because of everything over the over the years that, groundbreaking stuff, I would say. With Dre, not with Drake.
I'm telling you, the clip is just going to be, it's cut up to say Drake. Drake.
The secret's out.
Everyone knows now. Weezer or Blink 182?
You said Luther or Blink 182?
Weezer or Blink.
Weezer. Man, you know what? I don't know if I know Weezer songs, but I definitely know Blink 182. I'd pick Blink 182.
Okay. AC/DC or Guns N' Roses?
Ooh, AC/DC.
Okay. Sade or Aaliyah?
Rest in peace, Aaliyah, but Sade.
Okay.
Sade, apparently.
Yeah. Sade. It's Sade.
That one.
Chic or Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And last but not least, we ask it every single week. Actually, two more. Prince or Michael Jackson?
Oh, man. Whew, that's a really tough one. I'm going to have to go with Prince.
Okay. What's your reasoning behind that? There's no wrong answer. Just curious.
Both of them, I'd say Michael Jackson had a more significant impact on my life at a younger age. But as I learned to appreciate and dig deeper into what made music work, I learned that Prince was just extremely talented. So, I mean, overall as an artist, like Prince does a lot more than what Michael Jackson does. Even though MJ is a great performer, great writer, great vocalist, he's not playing all the instrument. Like, I mean, Prince plays every single instrument on his songs and writes them, produces them, all the above. So that would be my reasoning.
Hell yeah.
I think that's for everybody. It's just crazy how, it's always Michael growing up, because I'm sure MJ was the most digestible to grow up with.
Yep.
When it comes to music, and then as you mature, you realize some of the shit that Prince be saying, and you're like, I get it. I've lived it now.
Oh yeah. Plus, for me, when Thriller came out, what was that, 84? I was like 6 years old, and that was just like right at the time when music started having an actual impact on my life. So, I mean, of course, anybody that was a kid during that era, we all wanted to be like Michael Jackson. We all tried to dress like him, wear a glove, t-shirts with his picture on it. If you could find the Thriller jacket, you were the man. I don't know anybody who had it, but
Yeah.
That was a huge time period. If you were a kid at that time, that was everybody. I think he influenced everybody.
Yeah.
If you were old enough to remember it.
Last but not least, every week we drop a bomb on you. Outkast or Hall & Oates?
Oh, damn. Oh man, I'm gonna hate myself either way.
Welcome to the show.
To more. Damn, I might have to go with Outkast on that one.
Okay.
Hall & Oates were an amazing band, but I would say that even though they've made amazing music, they didn't make anything that changed music really at all. And I feel like Outkast did.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Even some of the Outkast songs that I wasn't a fan of when they came out, I would say just because maybe they were a little too different, like Bombs Over Baghdad. I honestly, at the time, didn't appreciate the song. But when I go back and listen to it after, like, as I got older, I'm like, damn, it was just different. That's what I always liked about Outkast. Like, everything they did was different than what you heard.
I like how that was.
I feel that.
Always a tough one. That's a
really tough one, because they're both, I mean, I love Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
But if we had to say that they really did anything that was like different than what other people were doing, I'd say probably not. I mean, their music definitely fits in with other pop music, I would say.
Donda or Certified Lover Boy?
You know what? I hate to say I haven't checked out either one of them yet.
Okay.
That's fine.
I really do need to peep. I don't dislike Drake at all. I just feel like, well, the Drake stuff I like is always kind of like the album cuts,
Mm-hmm.
the stuff where he gets a little more, like, I guess where he raps a little more,
Mm-hmm.
where he gets on his MC shit. That's
Mm-hmm.
the shit I always like. But I feel like a lot of the Drake stuff that I hear in the club sets or in the radio, like, I feel like it's kind of been the same song for like a few years. They very much blend in with one another, regardless of tempo. It's like
Mm-hmm.
808 drums, filtered sample, um, kind of similar rap pattern. I don't know, but like
Yeah.
the joints that I really love, like I don't even remember what album it was, but he had a song with Rick Ross on it, and they sampled like a gospel joint.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what song is that?
Just Blaze.
Just
Lord
Blaze,
knows.
I think, produced it.
That's
Yes.
the Lord knows.
Yeah, no, that's not
Lord
Just Blaze though.
Wow.
That's Just
That-
Blaze.
No, that's the other one. Is it Just Blaze?
In the beginning, he goes Just Blaze, and then the
Mhm.
drums kick in.
Lord Knows is dope.
'Cause-
I remember there was a song called The Furthest Thing.
Oh, the
where
furthest
the
thing
song
is a
changes
sick
up.
song.
The second part of the beat that Jake One produced.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah.
I think Drake is great. I just wish he would do more stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he definitely is a trendsetter. You know, when he started doing he was probably one of the first like mainstream artists to start utilizing the Afrobeat stuff, I'd say. That
Mhm.
wasn't an Afrobeat artist.
True.
He made that sound get popular before it was popular in the States, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. For sure. Let's take it to the Marvel Cinematic Universe while we're in the lightning round here.
Man, okay. So what we are doing is we're setting up our DJ Biopic Cinematic Universe. So in this DJ Biopic Cinematic Universe, who is playing Epik? And it could be an actor, musician, anybody in entertainment, dead or alive. It could be an animated entertainer. It could be a female entertainer for you.
So who would play me if there was
Yes.
Oh damn. They don't have to look like me, right?
No.
No.
I mean, it's your choice.
Nope.
I'm gonna say Brad Pitt, but Brad Pitt from Fight Club.
Okay. Okay.
Best Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who picked Brad Pitt? Was that Fuse?
Fuse Mania picked Brad Pitt, Jason Momoa, Denzel Washington. It was multiple people.
Yeah.
Denzel would be great.
He chose like the most beautiful men in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, top 3. Boom, boom, boom.
So when
budget actors.
But just Brad Pitt in Fight Club, man, his character,
yeah,
the
just
way
the fight.
he acted in that movie, like that movie when it came out, I was like, that was the one where I was like, damn, he's a great actor. It made me notice Brad Pitt.
Here's my question though, since it's Brad Pitt from Fight Club, and we all know that it was actually Edward Norton. Hey, spoiler alert. Edward Norton Brad Pitt in his mind. So are we going with Edward Norton is playing you while Brad Pitt is there?
I would say Edward Norton for sure. I was thinking that too in my head because Edward Norton's character is kind of the shyer one of the two.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that I'm a DJ and I talk on Twitch and all that, I'm definitely more of an introvert, like in my normal life.
So this works. So
you're definitely more of an Edward Norton.
Yeah, for your normal life is Edward
Norton. I don't know why I said Edward. No, we're not doing Terminator 2.
No, we're not. This works. So God, what is his name in Fight Club? What is that character's name?
Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden.
Wait, that's Tyler Pitt's character, right? I don't remember what Edward Norton's character.
Neek, number crunch it real quick.
Yeah, Tyler Durden was Brad Pitt.
Tyler Durden was Brad Pitt. And do they? I don't think they ever say his name.
Yeah, I don't think they said his name.
That's the whole point of the movie. I think.
Right.
Like, well, not the whole point, but like he's just the narrator.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a name.
Yeah. Okay, this is cool.
And actually, I think in the book, I don't even know if they give Tyler Durden a name either.
I don't think they did in the book.
No.
I remember hearing about that. I like that one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I like that pick. That is a good pick.
For sure. Including in the lightning round here, in a fire, what's the first record you're grabbing?
Ooh. Actually, this record right here.
Motherfucker.
It's a rarity. I definitely own a record that's worth more monetarily than this, but this is probably one of my top records.
Is that Larry?
What's that? I'm sorry.
That's Larry. I've never seen Larry with braids.
Yeah,
I've never seen that album.
No. This is Don Blackman.
Okay.
That's what it's Don Blackman.
This is you've definitely heard samples from this. What's the one that Dilla?
That's the one I've been trying to forget.
The song's called. Wait, what's the name of the song on here? "Holding You, Loving You" is a slow jam that Dilla.
Go ladies.
But that's not the reason why I like this record. It's just a crazy record all the way through. That and probably if I had to pick between the two, my UK press of Midnight Marauders, the double LP press.
Oh hell yeah!
Which is the only one that's worth owning because if you guys know anything about vinyl, hip hop vinyl that was pressed in like the 80s and 90s was terrible quality because the way a record works is the more songs you put per side, the lower volume level and the lower quality it's going to sound because you're cramming so many grooves onto one side of a record.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it quieter in volume, which means you're going to hear more dirt, or if you barely put a scuff on it, you're going to hear more noise. So the double LP pressing, they put less songs per side because there's two pieces of vinyl. That Midnight Marauders. Where's it at? Yes. This one right here.
Damn. Neat. Can you go through your records that quick?
Oh yeah. I have quick grab section for my
He's fast, bro.
That is fast.
He's fast. It's funny because like my collection's alphabetized and I still am like, but like I see even on Twitch, you'll be like, oh shit, I have this. And then you hit the other side of the room and you know where it's at. Like, because usually like my crates are just like ready to go. Everything's bing bong boom. But like the records on the shelf, they're alphabetized. I got to trickle through and you're just like, you're quick. You're so fast.
My hip hop is actually in the other room. But when I started doing Twitch, I was like, I need to make a section of hip hop bangers that I play a lot. So they're kind of like my quick grabs. Like right here, I got like classic hip hop party bangers, everything from like Das Effects to the Fugees and you know, stuff, Chub Rock and stuff like that. And then over here, kind of like I'd say like kind of underground hip hop bangers, Dilated Peoples and Mobb Deep and stuff like that. And then their stuff's all sectioned out, so I kind of know where it is. But as fast as I am at grabbing stuff, the one thing I'm not quick at is if I don't pick out my records beforehand and I'm like freestyling a set, once I'm staring at my wall, I don't really know what I have because there's so many records. I can't think of like, what do I want to grab next that's going to work?
Yeah.
But off topic, if I had to choose this and that Midnight Marauders.
Okay. We'll stay on topic.
I hate that you have that.
Staying on topic with that then. Out of those two, you're stranded on an island. Which album are you bringing to that island?
Oh man, I don't think I could live without Midnight Marauders.
Okay.
I think I could live without that album. That was my favorite hip hop album of all time.
Hell yeah.
If you have no idea what that Don Blackman album is, listen to Heart's Desire. That's the jam on there.
Oh, I know that's one. Okay.
That is my favorite.
That's the jam on there. That's on my Grail list. And I'm not like a Discogs type of person. I really like just want to find it in the wild.
So I have two copies. This is
I know this song.
An early, I think a late 80s press, and I have an OG that I got which I didn't need, but it was in front of me and I couldn't pass it up. But you know what? You know there's a Expansions 7-inch press of Heart's Desire.
Oh, that's fresh.
Yeah, you can get it on Juno. It's pretty cheap.
I might go.
Yeah, and I think the other side is Holding You, Loving You, if I'm not mistaken. But it's Heart's
Desire
and that on the flip.
Dang. Okay.
I have a DJ grievance, a DJ complaint to file.
Yeah.
And I think we will all appreciate this. Neek knows this story already. This past weekend, I was out digging in Boston, and I'm not going to say what record store. But I was in there and I'm digging through the 45s, and the bin said $3. These are $3 45s. Okay, cool. Most 45s in a record store, dusty, 50 cents, $1, whatever. I'm like, cool. We got this. We got the good shit over here. The better shit. I'm going to take a peek. I pulled 2 copies of the Slits, heard it through the grapevine, and I'm like stoked. I'm like, all right, cool. $3 for this. And I take it up to the front along with a bunch of other records. The guy goes, oh, how much? Where did you find this? And I said, I found it in the $3 bin. He goes, since there's no price tag directly on it, I cannot sell it to you.
Oh, what?
But I can price it for you, and you can come back tomorrow and pick it up. So I just leave my number with him. I said, just give me a call when you're done. And there was like 4 other records in there in the $3 bin that didn't have stickers on it. I said, after the owner comes back, price them out in the morning and give me a call and let me know so I can head over to your side of town. He calls me and he goes, hey, the Slits record's going to be $75 for the 45. And I'm only going to sell one of the 2 that you pulled.
I hate that.
Damn.
I've had it happen.
Damn.
And they had the cover. It had the cover,
the poster, the poster of them
sleeve.
covered in mud. All of that.
Pick sleeve 45? Like the picture sleeve?
Yeah, I had the picture sleeve.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
See, that's when you needed to take the $3 sticker off.
Right.
On that one. Man,
Yeah, you got to pull the old school, John.
Yeah, that's a shame. Fuck.
Right.
I'm
He'd
sorry.
have known too. He'd have known for sure.
Oh yeah. Is the
No,
record?
I don't.
Is
It doesn't sound
Oh, it
like
just didn't have a sticker?
He had no clue because the low end on Discogs was 24 and somebody just bought it for 75. Go figure. The price that he's charging me and that the high end that he quoted me is
the God
75, even though there's a $20 holler on there.
Yeah, there's they definitely, when it goes to pricing records for a record store, you never go off the high Discogs. You kind of look at what I do when someone lets me look through records that aren't priced. I'll go to Discogs and look up the sales history for like what it's sold for, kind of the median price, look at what the condition was and kind of base it off of that. But man, don't even get me started on the way that these prices are going nowadays. Everybody thinks everything is worth crazy money. Discogs, man, it's a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Me and we met actually digging, me and you.
Yeah.
We met at digging and we went to a record store and their prices were absurd. And that's
crazy.
That's kind of how we
opened
opened
record
this
store. Brand new record.
Brand new, like first week of them being open.
Mm-hmm.
RIP, they're not around anymore. I'm still not going to shop.
Yeah, we met. I think I was going to Vegas and I was like, oh, I need to, who can I hit up out there? And someone told me to hit you up. I can't even remember who it was.
I think it was Relapse.
It was Relapse. That's right.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And we met up at that record store. We went digging there. And then we went to another spot, which was a really dope spot that was kind of on the cheaper end. It was like a bigger record store.
Zia.
I
think it was Zia is where we went.
It was. And I came up on some really, really good like disco and soul stuff there for really fair prices.
Ooh.
Zia's fresh. They have new stuff, old stuff.
Have you taken us there, Neek?
Yes, we've gone to Zia. You guys low key have hit all my spots out here.
Oh, okay.
You guys came when we did the Vinyl World Tour out here. We hit almost every record store out here.
Yeah.
I haven't found anything at Zia yet. I did. I found that I picked up a $1 holler of Mama's and Papa's greatest hits. Outside of that, though, I've had no luck there. That's where you get all your record store day stuff, right, Nick?
Yeah, that's where I go for record store day. To get the stuff, like the good used stuff, you got to hit the bottom rack.
Yeah.
That's where all the used records are. That's where me and you got down.
Yeah, no, I didn't come up on any like crazy like grails or super expensive records, but it was just like really clean copies of like, oh, I need this mass production record. I don't have this one.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire and stuff like that, just for good prices. Because man, you go to a record store now and like your average clean copy of a Stevie Wonder record from the 70s is like $20 now.
Right.
$5 all day.
It's crazy how many copies I had of like Prince records and Stevie records. I had so many because when I was a kid, like I would just buy them. Anytime I saw it, I would buy it. Like, oh, because I need another copy of, you know, songbook or, you know, Intervisions. Like I just need my third copy of it. And then fast forward 15 years later, that record is now like going for $25-$35 on average
all day. And
it's like, okay, well, like now obviously the days of buying multiple copies. It's not gonna. And Prince records, forget about it. They're all $50 and up.
Crazy. $40 for like a really clean copy of
1999,
which is usually the easiest one to find.
Yeah.
People are just taking this and running. Like when Doom passed, they were selling for insane prices.
Yeah,
like some Nike hypebeast shit.
Yeah, no, they really treated Doom's death like a hype beast.
It is,
bro. Records have truly stepped into the world
of hype
sneaker collecting.
Yeah,
like it's crossed over, and the market is exactly the same as like collecting sneakers, where people are buying things only to resell them. It's Discogs now gives me Soul Collector vibes.
Oh, I was about to say StockX.
Yes, for the newer.
Yeah.
Stuff. To put it in a more modern.
Epik, what are the last 3 records you picked up?
So I went digging locally. One of my buddies, Morse Code. Who I
shout out. Yeah, shout out Morse Code.
Shout out Morse Code and DJ Ivy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out Ivy. Yeah,
they rolled out here. So we did a gig over the weekend. We brought them 2 out and another homie, Sweet Tooth, who's from San Francisco. And I kind of took them on the little digging tour. And let me see. I grabbed. I don't know where I put it right now, but I grabbed a copy of like the Gap Band self-titled because my copy was thrashed. A record, one that I got online that I'm really hyped on is the new Duran Jones and the Indications LP. I got that in the mail the other day. And what else did I buy? I just bought some 45s. I feel like I took a kind of a break the last few weeks, but I'm usually buying records almost every day, whether it's online or going digging.
Yeah.
Online could definitely get you, man. It's too easy to dig from my phone, you know?
Yeah.
I always keep
Duran Jones LP is really nice. I know I have it somewhere around here.
That's dope. I want to pivot and ask this question because I saw it on Twitter. I've been finding some great DJ questions on Twitter to include in our weekly shows. Van Lathan said, what is a song that 100% or pretty damn close to 100% of people like? And I want to open that up to the floor right now. My knee-jerk reaction, and you're not able to take it because I'm going to use it, Genuine Pony.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's one I was going to use. Usher, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I hate that song.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your average person,
but you're not wrong. It's gonna work.
Hey,
but
listen.
There was a time though when
there was a time when it worked and it was for everybody. And right now, for that time, it is every time that I open up the dance floor at a wedding, I play that song.
Yeah,
it shuts it down. Yeah, everybody just joins the dance floor with that song comes on.
Usher, is definitely a track that you could see somebody in their early 20s dancing to, and you'll see the 65-year-old white lady that you didn't even think listens to anything like that getting down.
Yeah.
For me, and it's gonna be a song that I really dislike, but Montel Jordan, this is how we do it.
Everybody.
And that's that song. There's 2 songs that are my kryptonite. It's that and Return of the Mac, and not because they're bad songs, but because since they came out, I've literally had to play those songs all the time.
That's another one.
And being the semi OG DJ in town, I get booked to do a lot of throwback nights.
Oh God!
When you have the younger crowd come in that don't want to hear throwbacks, and they're like, "Man, you're playing these old." They call them oldies. You're playing these oldies all night. Can you play whatever? I'm like, nah, it's all old school stuff. And then they walk.
So
away,
rude to call that an oldie.
They come back 2 minutes later, like super excited. Can you play Return of the Mac?
No,
because that's that and Montel Jordan and Blow the Whistle are like the three old school songs.
Yeah.
Blow the Whistle is another one.
That is another one.
Always works.
Yeah,
especially out in little San Francisco, Portland.
Yeah,
Portland's
little Bay Area.
Oh yeah, they love the hyphy stuff.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah,
everybody's from the Bay once a hyphy song comes on in Portland.
YG's the mayor out here as well.
that too.
Dude, I want to. So you guys still have the Motown on Mondays going on up there?
Actually, that's what we brought it down. Yeah. Every Monday at Fortune, Evil One's venue. We'll be having him on here to chat in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Travis and I hold it down along with guests. This week we have Spider Tech joining us, homie. So we'd love to have
second Swerve on.
Yeah, I've always wanted to come up there and rock. I wasn't sure. Was there a time period when it wasn't going on, or did it?
Yes.
You guys went on hiatus.
Yes. So so they did try to start one back in, I want to say 2017, 2016.
Yeah.
It just didn't catch wind. And then Colin and I went up to Seattle and kind of took the reins from watching how they ran everything, and we brought it down in 2019.
Nice.
Right before we were about to hit our year mark, the pandemic hit. So now we just got back last month. Nice. Last month was our first official month, and we're just trying to build it back up.
Dope.
Trying to get our community back.
I remember because we started ours in June 2014. And I remember Portland having one, Seattle having one, Phoenix. I'm not sure if the Phoenix one's still going on. I think Denver had one. But yeah, I would love to come up there and rock it. My parents live in Salem, so.
Oh, bro, then you got to come up. You got to come up.
South.
Right around the way.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk on that. First of all, congratulations for throwing Motown for this long and killing it every week.
Thank you, man.
Has it been a grind? Well, tell us about it.
When we first started it, it definitely was a grind, probably for the first 2 years. We had a good amount of regulars, but it never took off and became a big party. And then it slowly started to build momentum. And I'd say probably about 2016, 17, it just somehow it exploded and just started being packed every week. And it became the place because, there's not a lot of stuff going on Mondays. So it kind of was like the only thing going on. So when people would come into town, like maybe like artists that are promoting an album to the radio station, and they were there on a Monday, they would end up at Motown on Mondays because it would always be the place that the radio people would recommend, or hotels or whatever. And I'd say, I don't remember what year it was. It might have been 17 or 18. Wiz Khalifa came out, and they gave him a little booth, and it got covered in the local newspaper. And, once people realized that night that he was there, obviously everybody's posting it on their IG. After that, it just got insane. He was never there again, but it just somehow made it get bigger. But it was a grind at first. Then it got to the point to where we kind of didn't even need to promote it because it was just a staple around town. We did our 5-year anniversary. What would that have been? 2019. We booked Z Trip and Shortcut and did a block party.
Yeah,
everybody saw that.
That was amazing.
That was insane.
That was crazy. And then, it just so thankful that people, first of all, rock with it's all ages, not all ages, but I'd say, you know, everybody from their early 20s to their 60s, all grooving to this classic music. It's, you know, that in itself to me is just insane that, you know, we can get away with playing that stuff and people love it the way they do. And then when we, you know, then COVID hit, we weren't sure what was going to happen after that, if it was going to sustain during, you know, when we came back. And the venue that we do it at actually during COVID changed their business model and like set up, they blocked off the street in front, because it's kind of just on this little connecting street. And what they did is they blocked off that street now to where you can't drive through.
Oh, dope.
They have like a big beer garden out there. So we moved it outside, and it got even crazier because it was like the space was like triple the size.
Yeah.
And man, it was insane. And it became a happy hour, 5 to 10 p.m. And then something happened with the landlord. They made us move it back inside, and it's still going strong. Like it's.
And you guys still do 5 to 10?
No, we're doing 7 to midnight now.
Okay. That's basically what we're doing too.
Yeah, 7 to midnight's been a good, because the 10 p.m. was great. It felt great to be off early.
Absolutely.
That's the dream for every DJ.
Yes.
Oh man, you know, because we're used to getting home 3 a.m. or something.
It was so weird getting off at 10 o'clock during the pandemic. So weird.
I loved it.
I loved every minute of it.
Oh no, I love being off early, but the problem was, you know, it kind of, being that it was happy hour, I'd say like the first 2.5 hours, there was kind of just like people sitting around and eating and stuff. And it felt really awkward. Like I'm playing this dance music and people are just sitting around. And then like the last hour and a half, it would just turn into a crazy party. And then all of a sudden you just got to stop at 10.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, what's up? Like, you know, it kind of
just got going.
Yeah.
That was an awkward feeling because I'm used to starting the party at, you know, 9.
Yeah.
So,
right.
The 7 to 12, I think has been a sweet spot. I'm just still kind of iffy on being inside right now, man. It just kind of doesn't feel right. Like promoting like, hey, come out and party, you know, without masks. Because I mean, they say wear a mask, but let's be honest, no places really enforce people wearing masks inside. And how do you enforce it?
Right.
But it, nevertheless, man, it's still crazy every week.
Yeah.
It's definitely a blessing.
I see so many videos of Kenny the Dancing Man.
Oh, Kenny the Dancing Man.
Yeah.
Kenny the Dancing Man is a local, just this OG dude. Very unique dance moves. They're not. They're kind of. I don't know if you necessarily call them dance moves, but he. So there's this concert series that they do every summer in Sacramento that's outdoor, called the Concerts in the Park, and that's where I think a lot of people first caught wind of Kenny, because it's a free thing, and you know people come out. It's family oriented. He's always that dude that's dancing right in front with his shirt off, and you know, I mean, he's.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Get it, Kenny. Get it, Kenny. Get him, Kenny. Man. Get him, Kenny. Neat couldn't it?
Yes.
Neat couldn't it?
Never.
Neat couldn't it? True rock couldn't it? True
rock. Look at the hips.
Look at him. Look at him. Charlie Chill Out couldn't it? Look at him.
He what Kenny reminds me of is maybe a dude that used to dance in the late 70s disco spots, probably.
Well, he has dance moves of Jean-Claude Van Damme from that one,
definitely
that one movie.
Breaking.
Yes.
Breaking.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's a different dude, but he's definitely a party starter because everybody in Sacramento knows him. You know, all the girls want to come up and dance with him. And
look at him. Still got his shirt off.
Yep. Yeah.
Look at him.
I definitely will say for somebody in his 70s, man, he's seems like he's pretty healthy. So.
Yeah, look at it. Neat cut it. Look at it.
He's got the capital V-neck with the zipper.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's why I was saying, like, what era are these shirts from? Like, they're like weird. Like, has he had that since 1979?
He probably has.
Yeah.
No, I love vintage fashion, but I can't pull that shirt off.
I can't even pinpoint when that was.
Exactly. I don't know where you
like
that.
When. It's kind of 80s, kind of 70s.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a Borat blouse.
So this is what Kenny reminds me of. If you've ever seen Saturday Night Fever, the dude who owns the dance studio that John Travolta rents the time from,
yes,
reminds me of that guy.
Yes,
Kenny's a whole ass vibe.
Kenny's
That's
a vibe.
sick.
Yeah, he's a local legend, man.
And you don't even have to call him up. He just shows up, huh?
He just shows up. He goes wherever it's cracking. Like he'll go to a trap night. He doesn't care. He really doesn't care about the music. I think he's just there. He wants to go to the spot that's popping with women. 40 times lesser in age than him. Not that he's trying to creep on them, but he just likes to be around and dance.
Right. Yeah.
Where these young people are.
Colin, is that kind of like our guy out here that shows up on Thursdays?
We got a guy that kind of looks like Rick Rubin that does that.
Yeah. He looks just like Rick Rubin.
And he's not as interactive with the crowd. He kind of dances for himself. He's a bit of a private dancer. But if people amplify him, if they hype him up, he'll get into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's kind of how Kenny is too, man. He's really a good dude too when you talk to him, man. He's just got a really good vibe to him, and he's just all about fun. He just wants to go where the fun is.
Love it.
It was, I could tell on social media during COVID, it was really killing him to like have to stay in the house. He couldn't wait for dance nights to come back.
He was like, "This is not my vibe."
Busted out of the house. Did the opposite version of the Kool-Aid Man.
We got 3 of those, and I haven't seen them since the pandemic ended.
Oh no.
Older.
We have older people. Which is actually terrifying now I think about that. We have. I told you guys last week about Hypnotic Dancer.
Oh yeah.
Wears the monochromatic silk outfits, doing the waves. And then we have Sir Gaga, who he wears. He's Sir Gaga. He wears like these crazy outfits. Old white guy, long white hair, and he wears like a captain's hat and like a lot of scarves. A lot of sequins and colors and fabrics.
What's the dance style like?
He doesn't dance. He just likes to be seen. He just walks around the club, drink in his hand, taking pictures. He has his hat in the back says Sir Gaga. And one of the old school cats that I really haven't seen in a minute, who I really hope is around still, is Mr. Ferrari. And Mr. Ferrari was sick, bro. So at the Wynn, they used to have the Ferrari like collection. Mr. Wynn's like at like the museum. And so he was decked out in like Puma Ferrari gear. Like he wore like the little yeah, so we had the what are those hats called? Like the pill boy or the mail boy hats?
Like the beret.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like
so we had one
hats.
Like the Kangol style, but it had the Ferrari logo.
Yeah.
Real skinny old Italian man with the he had the Ed Hardy type jeans or like the
rhinestones and stuff on the back.
Yeah, with the rhinestones and stuff, and then with the studded crazy belt. Never let this go. Even after this affliction era ended, he was still on it. And he had the bedazzled Ferrari shirts, and he had one dance move. And I think the greatest day of my life was when all 3 of them were in the club at the same time. First one's in the door, the dance floor is empty, and I was working at XS at the time, and they were just boom, 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 like 3 titans met on the dance, the biggest dance floor in Las Vegas. You got Mr. Ferrari doing his dance. This is his dance. Yeah, he walks. He's just walking and pointing. That's his move. This is Mr. Ferrari all day.
Love it.
And fucking Hypnotic Dancer doing his waves. And they're very simple waves. They're not like, he's not going crazy. It's one arm, body, back up, same arm. Here we go to the next side. And Sir Gaga just chilling, waiting to take a picture.
That's what I'm saying. People like that are just important to your local scene, though. You know?
Very much so.
Because if they're at your party, you got the cracking spot.
Yeah,
you got the spot. You got the spot.
Chicago's got the Bongo Brothers, and it's those twin brothers that are playing the bongos all the time.
Right.
And I think when we had Spider on, I think he had talked about them briefly, or I talked to him about them. These guys can't play the bongos on time to save their life. They've been doing it for so long, and every time I would see them out, They always come in with a bunch of holes in their shirts, like it's a cut up design hole in the shirt, and knee pads on, and the bongos on their hips. And when I tell you, like, read the room, man, like, you can't play the bongos that aggressively on a slow song because people, it's so loud. It's over the top.
Definitely loud.
Yeah, this guy's throwing 130, you know, during Love and Happiness. And I'm like, he's throwing a bongo song on top of Love and Happiness, and I'm like, so I told him, I said, you can't do this here. You have to stop. You literally,
like, thank you, but go.
Yeah, if it was someone I didn't like playing after me, I said, this person loves when you play. Hop on right after. Oh, man. They really enjoy you, and they're here to see you. But yeah,
downtown we have another one. We have a guy that plays saxophone and rides rollerblades. He never goes into the venue. He stays outside.
Oh,
fair.
But he's sick. He's sick.
It's always
random,
people, though, that you would think they picked up the instrument on the way in through the door. Or you're like anytime you see someone play saxophone, typically you're like, what scales are you playing to this song? You've never heard the song. I've never heard you play saxophone. Who thinks it's a great idea to pair us up for this club right here? I see that all the time.
Oh,
I
man.
I always send it to TJ in my stories.
Yeah.
Anytime you see someone playing saxophone on sicko mode, you're like, dude, what is going on here? Saxophone on Obama? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, man.
But nightlife,
that's hilarious.
Nightlife does need that. Nightlife needs these people to just unapologetically be themselves, because I think everyone's too cool now.
Yep.
Everyone's afraid of Instagram. And I love how these people are way beyond that.
Yeah,
Their self-awareness is through the roof. Hey, yeah, take a picture with me. I'm here.
But see, that's who we want to play for, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we
you
want.
know, those are the
I would love a crowd of those guys.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
If I could have 25 Kenny the Dancing Mans, I'd be fine with that.
Right.
Yeah. That's the kind of, I hope that doesn't get lost, but I feel like it's by generation, by default.
Yeah.
Everyone's now too cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
And shout out to our guy Charlie Chill Out for being himself and starting the dance party regardless where he's at, because when he does that, people are always, they got the cameras out watching him. So.
Yeah. Charlie Chill Out is the coolest version of these guys.
For Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's so smooth with it that it's like
Charlie's
you can't even put them in. I feel bad for putting him in this category, but we are talking about dancing, and Charlie is so smooth with it, and it's like
the smoothest.
Yeah.
Charlie Chill Out's like genuinely the smoothest man on the planet. Epik, I don't know if you've ever been on one of my streams where he's guest. He's my buddy. He's the illest, freshest dude on the planet. You'll love him because it's like our 80s hip hop aesthetic, like 70s, 80s hip hop aesthetic.
Hell yeah.
He lives that every day of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's got a dope Superman curl.
Yeah, he rocks the Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Funny story about that curl. We've all made fun of him and referenced.
There he goes, right
Chuck
there.
Right there.
Look at him. Get him, Chuck.
Look at
Get
Chuck.
Him, Chuck. Get him, Chuck. Get him.
That's my fucking brother right there, man.
Oh,
that's just a Tuesday morning at 9:00.
Yeah, they were at Whole Foods doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, Charlie.
We made fun of Charlie because we were like, yo, I call him the Filipino Richie Valens. He gets Superman a lot, but the curl is actually Zac Efron.
Oh, he's got that little curl in the front.
Yeah.
Look at it. Kill him.
Yeah.
Look at kill him, Charlie.
I'm rocking with that.
Yeah, Charlie's
the absolute best.
People you need people like that at your parties though. Those are like the icebreakers. Like when people are standing
100%.
around, the first person scared to dance. People like that always break the ice and get people out there.
For sure.
100%. Switch gears a little bit real quick.
Yeah.
We asked this question a lot and I've just kind of been interested. Yeah. We are promoting DJs to have endorsements by fast food companies. I know you're kind of on a health kick these days, but I want to know, what would the DJ Epik meal be and where would it be?
Oh, fast food meal. Do you got?
It could be a healthy choice too.
Oh yeah.
As long as it's
choice.
It's got to be fast food though. You can do a healthy choice at a fast food place.
What constitutes fast food? Do they have to have a drive-through, or is it like Chipotle fast food?
Chipotle will count.
Yeah, you just can't sit down. It can't be like you're getting waited on.
Yeah, you have to walk up to order.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you guys don't have Del Taco out there, huh?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, okay, so you guys know Del Taco. So the late night DJ Epik meal, and this is like when I'm really like, I'm not worried about health stuff. I'll go get the 2 for $5 burritos at Del Taco. I'll get a classic chicken and the 8-layer, and probably like a strawberry lemonade and a churro.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay.
Healthy. I'm trying to think of like what's healthy fast food, like maybe Chipotle, or like.
I mean, you could go with like
Arby's,
the alternative meat options too. You know.
Oh yeah.
McDonald's. Shout out to the McVeggie. Is it called?
Not yet.
They got
not yet. It's not here yet.
Now? Soon.
You know what? I actually don't really do the alternative meats too much because I feel like they're less healthy than actual meat.
Me and Travis had this conversation before. We said
there's so much like sodium and fillers and all that.
Yeah, might as well not eat anything.
Exactly. I mean, I'd rather, if I'm gonna eat a burger, I just want a burger. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go all the way and have a Western bacon cheeseburger or something. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely Del Taco, or weirdly enough, I love Arby's. I haven't had it in a long time.
Ooh. Arby's has been
Arby's is like a love it or hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how Arby's is still around. I feel like I don't know anybody that's ever like, yo, gotta get. And they don't have the RBQ anymore, so I'm like, what the hell is there to eat?
RBQ was the joint.
True.
Like that was RBQ and the curly fry. I was straight. I was good.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the RBQ anymore, so I'm like, what the hell are you guys eating there?
And you know what? I got to give Arby's credit because they were the first ones way before Starbucks. They had the Jamocha shake.
Oh yeah.
Frappuccino.
Yep.
I'm talking back in like the mid 90s. They had that. I don't think we had Starbucks. Not in Sacramento. We didn't have Starbucks like until, I don't know what, late 90s, early 2000s maybe.
Yeah, Arby's is throwing kid.
Arby's is fire.
Arby's is definitely fire.
Yeah. So do you think Chipotle would be your wave on the health kick?
Yeah, if I was gonna go for the health kick, the meal at Chipotle would be like a burrito bowl.
Yeah.
Chicken, fajita mix, black beans, lettuce, guacamole, medium salsa, no cheese, no sour cream. Definitely a burrito bowl with just a water. Good old H2O.
I like it.
If I was being daring, I'd get one of and they're the only people that still have this brand, Nantucket Nectar's juice.
Damn. Nantucket Nectar's is shout out.
Remember that brand, Nantucket Nectar's?
Yeah.
I think they're literally the only, like, they might have a contract with Nantucket Nectar's because I haven't seen it in a store since Chipotle.
You can only get it at Chipotle.
Yeah.
They got the exclusive deal. Yo, I feel like every time I talk to you, and we don't talk often, but when we do, we usually have like extended conversations.
Yeah.
I always find out something new about you that I had not a fucking clue of, and you always hit me with like a surprise. Aside from DJing since fucking God knows when, you've been DJing forever. You've also been a producer, and you always let me know, like, I feel like 2 times you've surprised me with like, yeah, I got a track here, or I did that track. Not to put you in a position to have to toot your own horn, because I know it's not really your style, but could you give me some of your more noteworthy tracks that you've produced?
I'd say like the top 3 or 5 tracks. So the biggest placement I ever got was the title track on Mos Def's True Magic album. Myself and my brother Mark Knox produced that one. I did 2 tracks for Mac Dre, Can You Shout and Cutthroat Soup,
Okay.
Part 2. And done a lot of work with Living Legends, Grouch and Eli. Me and my team did an entire album with Spice One and MC8 as a
Oh
collab.
wow.
Yeah, that was crazy. The album was called The Pioneers. It really didn't get much light because it was like this independent dude from Albuquerque, New Mexico, of all places. Like, I don't
New
remember
Mexico
how
has a crazy hip hop scene.
Yeah, he somehow ended up in Sacramento. I don't know how he heard of us. We were going by the name Fireworks Productions. It was me, the homie Goldfingers, and Mark Knox, and somehow we got contracted to do the entire album for the Spice One and MC8 collab. Whole thing was recorded, mixed and mastered in like 2 days. They wrote their verses in those 2 days, recorded them. I think it was like 10 tracks, and the album was really dope.
Wow.
Not too many people heard it. It's called The Pioneers.
Wow.
Really cheesy looking cover. They're like in front of like a Wild West, like a town. The cover looks bad, but but definitely
That's so funny.
Yeah, the Most Def track, the Mac Dre joints. I did it more recently. Did a couple tracks with, or I did one track with the Pendletons. They're a modern funk band out of the North Bay area. Couple tracks on the homie Bus Crates album, my dude out of Pittsburgh. That's all kind of on the modern funk stuff. Trying to think of what other hip hop stuff. It's been so long. I used to push my production pretty hard, but it kind of got to the point to where it wasn't very lucrative. So I kind of like pushed my production to the side, sadly, and just focused more on the DJ stuff. But I kind of go back and forth with it. Definitely need to be making more tracks right now.
Yep.
But
there's that Spice One album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
right there.
Pioneers, man. That was a really good album. Like they were even on their bars, and the recording and the mix and mastering all sounded really great. It's just, it's rare.
Yeah.
I think it only got pressed to CD, and I don't even know how many copies they made. But matter of fact, I need to look that up on
Albuquerque
Discogs.
has kind of an interesting hip hop scene because they're kind of like, at least from what I've met, because it's a big small town. Mm-hmm. They're really like purist. They're really into like that traditional 4 elements type of hip hop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the past year they've had 2 of their biggest like pioneers in their scene pass away. So shout out to Wake Self and Marvel One out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, man, rest in peace.
Yeah.
How far is that from Vegas? That's a little ways, huh?
It's definitely like a 10-12 hour drive. A lot of my family is from Santa Fe, New Mexico. So you have to go through Arizona to get there. So, and then Burque and Santa Fe are like 2 hours apart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word, okay.
Burque is Albuquerque.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I wanna ask for people that maybe have not been to Sacramento. I haven't been to Sacramento. I've been wanting to.
There's a lot of time in Sacramento during the pandemic.
Travis lives in Sacramento, so he can answer better than anyone. Go ahead, Mr. Mayor. Epik, I want to know, how would you describe the DJ scene in Sacramento?
It's kind of constantly evolving. The DJ scene definitely going really far back. There was a very strong mobile DJ scene in the 80s and 90s, kind of even before my time, because I started DJing in my bedroom probably in about 94, 95. But even dating back to the 80s, especially with, because, Northern California has a very large Filipino community. And as we all know, with the Scratch Pickles and those guys, that they definitely changed the DJ world. But Filipino DJs come from the mobile DJ scene. So it definitely started with that. And I'd say probably in the later 90s, there was a big scene for like DJing B-boy events, and we had a Zulu Nation chapter here in Sacramento.
Oh wow.
I was part of that, and we were doing, a lot of cool like B-boy battles, hip hop shows, 4 elements type stuff. And then probably in the 2000s, the club scene got a little bigger in Sacramento, and I feel like a lot of the DJs evolved over to being club DJs, myself included. and there's still a very tight knit scene with there's a big turntablist community in Sacramento too, of like scratch DJs. But definitely over the last couple years, I've seen a lot of younger DJs kind of come out of nowhere, or people where you like, oh, I didn't know you were a DJ. I thought you were a promoter. You know, a lot of people kind of bought controllers and all of a sudden were DJs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for people getting into the craft. The era that I come from, you definitely learned how to DJ before you DJ'd in front of people. And I feel like that's kind of not the way it goes nowadays. And I'd say probably not just in Sacramento. It's probably like that everywhere, but
for sure.
Because it's so easy to be a DJ now. You know, back then you had to be able to afford turntables.
Right.
We didn't have controllers and CDJ. Well, it's not like CDJs are cheap, but
yeah.
But yeah, the DJ scene in Sacramento is definitely has a bunch of different factions. It's very tight knit. There's like a small community of like vinyl DJs, or you know, not only playing vinyl, but people that collect records and play funk and soul and stuff like that. And then you have kind of the club scene, and some people intersect between both. But I definitely would say that a lot of it's kind of separate factions, you know. House DJs, there's DJs that play trap. I'm kind of one that kind of just, I don't know, I don't limit myself. I do corporate stuff. I do B-boy events if they have them. I do private gigs, Motown on Mondays, vinyl gigs. I kind of like, I don't know, I just like to broaden my horizons.
Yeah.
That's dope. Do you think bottle service is still a big thing out by you, or no?
I feel like it kind of died out a little bit, but there's definitely still a couple spots that focus on that kind of stuff. I feel like in Sacramento, people definitely hover more towards the spots that are kind of in between a bar and a club type of environment. Like maybe a bigger bar that has a dance floor and good music is kind of where people gravitate towards. And since Sacramento doesn't, sadly with the drought, like it doesn't really rain that much here anymore, and it's warm well into the fall, and then way early in the spring. Like a lot of outdoor stuff in Sacramento does good. Like spots that have a dope indoor dance floor, but then they'll have a patio outside where people could hang out and get air. Spots like that, I feel like do a lot better than the bottle service spots. I feel like the bottle service spots are definitely for people that are kind of newer to going out, maybe from the burbs that don't really know the cool spots, or older people that always kind of like the bottle service vibe, as opposed to going to a place where you're going to get a dope musical experience. I've never really got booked at any of those spots.
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like every time we address the bottle service, we hear just such wildly different from city to city, you know, like even some cities where you think it'd be jumping off, it's like, no, it's not. Yeah. And then other cities where you wouldn't expect it, it's still alive and kicking really well. And I don't know.
How about up where you're at?
Travis?
Portland, there's only a couple spots that do bottle service. Every other spot in Portland is more on the bar lounge restaurant kind of vibe to
exactly.
You know, people are there to eat, to have a nice cocktail, and then there's a DJ.
Yeah, and we have so many regulations.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We have so many regulations about bottle service, as far as a server needs to pour your drink from the bottle. You can't just chug it in the club, and like Chicago, New York, LA, that is not the case at all.
Yeah, not out here either.
No.
I feel like Sacramento, even though I've never really got to hang out in Portland like that, I feel like it's probably really similar to the type of spots, because Sacramento really only has like two main spots that are kind of like the bougie bottle service type spots, maybe a couple others that are kind of right below that. They're not the super cracking spots, but they still do the, you know, reserve a booth and bottle type thing. You're definitely allowed to pour your own drinks, but the spots that do good right now are I wouldn't say necessarily loungy, but yeah, the spots that are kind of that feel where it's, you know, you got a nice spot where you could sit, but also the music's real dope and there's a dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
No dress code type spots. Like dress codes don't do well out here at all.
Yeah.
Kind of same as us.
Same in Portland.
Yeah. It's a pretty laid back vibe when you step out.
Yeah.
We're not going to take up too much of your time today because I know you have a stream coming up.
Yeah, it's all good though.
I do want to ask you this for all of our listeners. Tell everybody what you got coming up.
Yeah.
Well, so my stream schedule I do every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific. I do the wind down. That's all vinyl. No specific genres, but just everything that I play is kind of smoothed out on the wind down. Is anything from jazz funk to yacht rock to neo soul, just anything that's smooth. And then Friday mornings, 9 a.m. PST, I do the opposite, the wind up. So it's like hyper stuff to get your weekend set in motion. A lot of funk, a lot of boogie, some classic hip hop. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Pacific, I'm doing an all Roy Ayers set. To celebrate his 81st birthday, the living legend. Roy Ayers. So I'll be doing all vinyl Roy Ayers and like Roy Ayers production, even some hip hop stuff that he was on, like The Roots and Erykah Badu's album. That's tomorrow, 2 p.m. Other than that, just Motown on Mondays is my only IRL gig that I do on the regular. That's every Monday at 7 p.m. in Sacramento at Lowbrow. And I'm DJing Brewfest, which is a kind of a corporate. I don't really want to call it corporate, but a company books me for that every year, and that's pretty fun. That's it's like this outdoor park area where they have a bunch of different breweries where you can taste beer all day, and kind of starts off with the classic rock and some smoother soul, and then by the end of the day when people are hammered, we're going into some Mac Dre and some some hip hop sing along stuff. That's always a good time.
Yo, where's that at? Is that at the Drake? Is that what it's called, the Drake?
No, but that place is tight. This is at Discovery Park.
Oh, okay,
right by the river.
I've been there.
That is on the 18th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Nice.
So you were spending some time in Sacramento, you said?
No. Spending sometimes. Sorry, I thought you said spinning. I was spending some time. My brother, he lived down there.
Nice.
So during the pandemic, just to get out of the house, my girlfriend and I, we drove down there and spent like 2 months down there with them when everything was locked down. So
yeah, Drake's Barn is a dope spot, man. We've done a few events there. I think they need to do more though.
They do. I agree.
It's a nice location. Sacramento's definitely been coming up, man. The last it's been changing a lot, with the location, but a lot of nice new venues have went in over the last couple of years. Just really, it seems challenging after COVID and we're still in the middle of the COVID stuff, but coming back, it seemed really hard to get people out of the house, man. Whether it's like an outdoor safe event or indoor, it's just been a struggle.
Yeah.
Besides Motown on Mondays, for me at least, like that.
That's crazy. We're the exact opposite over here.
Hard to get people to come out
on Monday. Every other night we could get them to come out, but Mondays our struggle right now.
Crazy, yeah. I mean, Monday's definitely a hard.
We're getting there.
We're like 6 weeks in, so we're still building it. We're getting some dope lineups. It's like you said, it's a grind.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a grind.
Yeah.
I would definitely love to come up there and throw down though.
Yo, we would love to have you, bro. Seriously.
Absolutely.
Anytime. Let's work on that.
Oh yeah.
You on the schedule for that?
I'll be down.
Let's get together in Vegas for a dig too, because
that too.
Absolute blast.
Speaking of Vegas, man, when I met Neek, I was really excited to come out and play Paradise
Fever.
Nice Fever.
Dang, so we all have played Paradise Fever.
I haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't yet? Okay.
Epik was like my last booking. He was the last person that we were gonna have on the bill, and we just couldn't get it together. Like we had it, and then the schedule changes, and then literally that day that we were supposed to do it, lockdown happened.
Yeah, because I met you in February 2019, and we talked about. I remember I was going to come out maybe that November, and I had to change the schedule, and then all of a sudden, a couple months later, just COVID stuff started getting crazy.
Yeah, it was real quick. Like we were like, oh, we'll do it, and then we'll reschedule. And then I think we even had one like locked in. We're like, we'll do it like next month or this month, whatever.
Yeah.
And then boom, lockdown happened.
You guys are the reason that COVID happened. Okay.
Yeah, it was our fault.
Pinpoint it.
Blame us.
It was us and A-Track.
That being said, any one of you guys are welcome to come out here and play anytime, man.
Oh, absolutely, man. Thank you.
Motown on Mondays is always open for guests, especially people that already rock Mom. And you know, there's a couple cool spots out here.
Oh, Sacramento's fun, bro. I love Sacramento.
Sacramento's a hidden gem, man. It's kind of been overlooked for years by the Bay Area because you know we're kind of adjacent to the Bay. Some people from other states kind of associate us with the Bay, but we're completely separate. And if you say you're from the Bay Area and you're from Sac, you get clowned. But no, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. You know, I think it's just a weird time in the world, period, right now. I would say probably every city's probably having that same struggle of you know, throwing these parties and maybe not getting the crowd that you would get before. And then some parties are just insane.
Yeah, it's weird, wild time.
I mean, I watched, you know, what Natasha Diggs is doing quite often, and some of the events look huge, and then some of them you just look like a few people, you know.
Yeah.
Or do you guys know DJ Kemet? He's a cat from Atlanta. He does dope house stuff, and his event looked like it was cracking. I kind of just check people's stuff on IG.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the stuff.
It's interesting to see.
Looks like it's crazy right now.
Oh, Louis doesn't miss.
It's
I mean, I think a lot of that comes with like, but also Natasha Diggs, in my opinion, is like just as at this point in time, like the people who fuck with Louis Vega are fucking with Natasha Diggs.
Oh yeah, both
so like
relevant names.
Yeah, so like to have her have an event that's like kind of a drag, nobody's at the everybody's at the mercy of
I
don't know, the wind, whatever the fucking element is that's making everybody like go out one night, not another.
Yeah. Travis, tell them about the playlist we got.
Yo, we have a 5-on-5 playlist on Spotify. And every week we ask our guests, what song do we need to add to this playlist?
Does it coincide with the artist that we had go ahead?
Honestly, it could be any song of your choosing, new, old, any genre, whatever song you're feeling like that. It could be an off the wall song, and just say, hey, you need this off the wall song on this playlist.
Brand new tune that I'm feeling is here's the record. I was looking for it earlier, but I remember I took a picture of it today for the promo. This new Duran Jones and the Indication. I think the single off of it is called With You.
With You.
WITCHOO.
Got it.
Killer tune. It's kind of a you know, because if you guys are familiar with that band at all, they do, you know, very late 60s, early 70s analog soul, sweet soul type stuff.
Very psychedelic style too, a little bit. Yeah.
But with
these guys are dope.
I feel like they progressed into maybe it kind of has a late 70s, I don't want to say disco funk vibe, but it's almost boogie.
I would say disco funk vibe.
Yeah, it's like a disco funk boogie, but almost if you listen to the hook sounds very modern because they're kind of chanting. Dope track though, man. I'm really feeling that one right now.
It kind of sounds like what's that Michael Jackson song? He's like, come on, move on the dance. Oh man.
Get on the floor?
Get on the floor. Get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like that. It's giving me those vibes.
Yeah. I'm really loving that tune right now. I've been kind of having that one on repeat.
And it's a newer song, right?
Yeah, I think this came out back in May, and somehow slipped under my radar because I usually collect. I have their other 2 LPs. I didn't know this one was out, and when I realized they had an album out, I looked it up, and that was the first song I heard. I was like, damn, they definitely like progressed, but still kept their flavor.
Right. These guys are dope. Colin, really you'll enjoy them.
It's just certified.
There's a lot of modern funk and a lot of modern soul where it sounds very cookie cutter. Like they're really trying to do the old stuff, and it's kind of like a watered down version of it. But I feel like these dudes have always been solid. The writing, the vocals are really good. The production's really good. The recordings have that analog sound, which gives people a familiarity of this sounds like the 70s, but it's modern at the same time.
Right.
I'm definitely looking forward to hearing some more Silk Sonic. I want to, we only had
tunes
from them so far, but I'm loving it.
We all are. I think they came out with that first song on accident, man. I don't think those boys were prepared for it to be that big.
It's really dope, man.
Yeah.
To hear actual soul music on the radio again.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
I'm lightening up on him. I'm lightening up on Bruno. I'm trying to lighten up. I'm just, I guess I'm a big contrarian, but
you guess? But you guessed right, Nick.
I like what I like.
If I don't like what's that common? If I don't like it, I don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I feel you.
Epik, let everyone know where they can find you on socials, where they can tune in on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I'm only on IG and Twitch, just under @DJ Epik, DJ Epik on IG, and Twitch would be just Twitch / DJ Epik, DJ Epik.
Awesome.
I usually stream at least 3 times a week. So like I said, Wednesdays and Fridays are my regular schedule, and then I always try to do at least one or 2 pop-ups in there when I have the time.
With the sickest logo, by the way.
Oh, thank you, man.
Man,
yes.
Flip that. I had the idea for the longest time to, flip the Epic logo from Michael Jackson Records.
Yep.
But with a K, since I spell it with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to have other couple people do it over the years, and no one ever did it. But my brother-in-law, Imagine One, man, he killed it.
Yeah, he killed that.
That one there, and then I have another one where he flipped the EPMD logo too.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, that one's fresh. I remember that one.
I need to make that into a shirt.
It's so funny to see your Twitch. Not funny. It's crazy, really, to see your Twitch community grow the way it has. Because I remember talking to you in the beginning when we both kind of got started at the same time.
Yeah.
And we had the conversation about just a tech conversation, trying to get through lagging. We what gear to use and yada yada. And now to see you stick with it and just get. I think one of the last texts when I hit you up to do the show, I was looking at one of the last texts was you giving me advice on it, and it's just crazy to see the growth you've had. I'm stoked for it, man. And congratulations,
it's been insane, man. It literally changed my life, man. Because prior to the pandemic, I always wanted to get out of my city, and it's just hard to get people to even book you in other cities, or half the time hard to get people to respond to messages when you're hitting people up to get booked. And what Twitch did is when COVID happened, it kind of forced us all to just sit down and relax and get on our phones and see what's going on. So it kind of leveled the playing field between big DJs and DJs who are where we are. And brought us into people's living rooms, and I would say that kind of what gave me the Achilles heel at first, but what made my channel stand out was the fact that to stream you have to have a good computer to stream. So all of us DJs, we're not, most of us, we're not gamers or stuff. We don't own PCs.
Right.
All we have is this MacBook Pro. Well, my MacBook Pro was too old to do Serato and stream at the same time. But I was like, well, shit, I got this whole room full of vinyl. Let me just play my records. And then that was kind of early on in the Twitch journey. There wasn't a lot of DJs playing vinyl on there. And I think that's kind of what made my channel stand out in the beginning. So that it was a gift and the curse, and then later on, as you know, I started making a little bit of money off of it, I was able to invest in a PC to have a cleaner setup, because I mean, if you go back and watch my very first streams, they're terrible. They're terrible. The lighting, no, you know, I'm using my overhead room lighting. It just looked like crap. It always sounded good, but it just looked like crap.
Yeah.
I mean, I was using the internal MacBook camera, and yeah, it's been a grind, but it's paid off in many ways. And I'd say the biggest way has just been building a worldwide fan base that otherwise would not have known about me if it wasn't for Twitch and if it wasn't for the pandemic, sadly. Definitely a blessing, man. Like, linked with so many good people from all over.
Huge.
That's sick. That's sick.
Did you get a chance to promote your Bandcamp as well? I know we got a lot of people that go on there.
My Bandcamp is DJEPIK.bandcamp.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of vinyl mixes on there. There's some production I've done on there. There's like a recent Janet Jackson edit that me and the homie Disco E did. Some production I did for some MCs and stuff. But definitely quite a few mixes on there for download.
Oh yeah.
Actually, a couple of my Twitch sets. There's like a 5-hour Tribe Called Quest mix on there. There's a 5-hour Stevie Wonder mix. They're broken up into sections, but yeah, these are ones that I recorded live on Twitch and then converted the audio.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
So the Roy Ayers one will be up on there. I'll be recording it this Thursday, and then probably within the next couple weeks it'll be chopped up and on the Bandcamp for free download.
Nice.
I see Travis had the wheels turning in his head as soon as he said there's a Janet Jackson remix. We both play Motown every week, and I see him over here like, oh, I could get that before he does. Don't even think about it, you guy.
It's already these two staking each other.
I'm gonna need it, but Colin's playing. I had just told Colin too today. I'll go. I'm gonna sit this one out and mingle and talk to the people this next Monday. So now Colin's gonna be able to play it now. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on the mic and say, look what I found. Only I found it. No one else in this room knows about this.
So it's crazy. Just like going back to the Twitch thing, being able to get someone like Scratch Bassett or Natasha Diggs to play. I mean, nothing against them, but we're all busy people, and I know that if I would have tried to message them before any of this stuff existed, you know, they probably wouldn't have responded. And that's, I know how busy people are, but now to be able to even contact them and have them play the music that we make is crazy. Like, never thought that, you know, I'd have Scratch Bassett's phone number and be able to text him, you know. It's like such a blessing, man.
We hopped on, I think, for your birthday stream. It was when Scratch raided you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely sent me some nice raids over the time.
I was like, oh, this man just paid the rent for the That's so
Scratch Bass's stream is something else, man. Like,
it is. It really is.
Crazy amount of people watching it. Crazy hype trains, which equal money.
Shout out to hype trains, yo.
Yeah.
For real. Shout out to hype trains.
Hype trains have been
so dope.
A necessary gift. Definitely appreciated.
Let's end with one more question before we send you on your way.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Lights On Last Song of the Night song?
Oh, Lights On Last Song of the Night. Motown on Mondays, I love to play Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On.
Hey, yeah, classic.
Lights On. That's definitely kind of an ender, or the Neptunes remix of Never Can Say Goodbye.
Oh yeah,
Neptunes remix.
Off the remix suite.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way that one starts. I'd love to play that one right at the end, because it's kind of like goodbye.
Yeah,
but it's funky at the same time and banging. But those are kind of my go-tos at the end of Motown on Mondays, because that's the one party where, you know, when the lights come on, people are not ready to go. And I'll rock the Marvin Gaye I'll rock the first verse of the Marvin Gaye, and then I have this edit. I think it's by Al Fingers, where he mixes the beat from "Waiting in Vain" Bob Marley with the acapella of "Let's Get It On." So I kind of mix that one. I mix that one in on the second verse, and then I'll go to that Jackson 5 on the way out.
That's sick.
I guess that's 2 songs, but
we'll take it.
Yeah, we will take that.
I think my screen is frozen.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
I got this video.
It happens. There you go.
There he is.
Great.
Yes.
Epik.
Epik. Thank you, man.
Epik.
Man, thank you for having me. This is fun. This was fun.
Epic episode with Epik.
Definitely be down to come back soon.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Please do. And we definitely want to get you up here.
That would be awesome.
And rocking with us. Thank you for taking the time. I know everyone's busy. People aren't going to hear this until after the Roy Ayers stream. So go back and listen to that. Go online and listen to the Tribe stream, all of those other streams. And just support Epik too. Go grab that Janet Jackson remix so you can play it before Travis when he's in your city. Yes, that's how it's gonna work out.
Shit, I'm gonna play it on. I'm playing it tomorrow.
There you go.
I'll play it on Twitch tonight. I don't care.
He just signs on this Twitch just to play that song.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm out, y'all.
I'm out, dude.
Yeah. We'll be back next week with Drew Pierce from
Pierce.
DMS editor Drew Pierce.
DMS family member.
DMS family member. And the reason that we are on directmusicservice.com. So shout out to Drew Pierce. I saw Candyman this week. I know these guys haven't seen it yet, so
I'm hard passing Candyman. I'm hard passing.
Man.
Hard pass.
I saw
we're talking Stockton pass.
I saw my apartment in the opening scene.
Yeah,
so
see?
Go see Candyman. Yeah.
Nah, pass. Jordan Peele, he phoned that in. Yeah. Go ahead and put my name on it. Just put my name on it. We're good.
That's hilarious.
We're good.
We'll talk about Candyman at another time.
Go see Shang-Chi.
I knew you were going to say
number 1 movie in the country. Go see that movie. That's the reason
you got
why
the follower,
movie.
Right?
And you got a new follower.
Yes.
Shang-Chi is the reason why the theaters are going to stay open.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you live on Twitch right now?
No, did that pop up on my thing?
It did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious because Stream Elements probably has it still has that.
The alerts will still work.
That's crazy.
That's what's up, though.
I didn't see the name.
Yeah, I didn't see the name either, but you got a new follower.
That's hella funny.
Shout out to that. Random. It's probably Jordan Peele.
Hey, it probably is. Weren't we just talking about his stream, like his followers in his stream?
Just going up.
Yeah, it's just going up, and it's going up as we speak.
Eating while I'm sleeping.
Damn. I got to thank that person.
Epik. Big love, man. Thanks for joining us. We have to have you back to talk once we're outside, once we're really outside, once everybody's got the crowds that they deserve to play for. Everyone go support Motown on Monday. I can't say it enough.
Yeah, go support Sacramento. Go to support Portland.
Yeah.
Go to San Fran. Go to Oakland.
Go to the OG. Yeah.
Go to San Fran.
Shout out Gordo Cabeza for having such an amazing vision to turn this to what it is. You know?
Yes.
Go check out how they get down at Madrone. And everyone stay safe. Wear your masks. Don't cough in each other's mouths.
Please.
Or do, depending on what you're into. And we'll see y'all next week.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.